Before James Bond, there was Jet Scott. Appearing in New York Herald Tribune, like similar characters like Flash Gordon and Dick Tracy, Jet Scott is a spy, answering to a man similar to M. Oftentimes, you see Scott in perilous situations. A man who is an extraordinary pilot, flying masterfully through the air, seeing danger and preventing it from happening, using any tool in his toolbox. When noticing danger, he strikes. Doesn't matter in the sea, facing villains like gangsters and mad scientists who often try to prevent him from doing his task. Of course, there's always a charming woman by his side, often having to be with him in dangerous situations. Like James Bond, he always gets the best, meeting them in the most awkward places. But of course, like James Bond, there's always heartbreak at the end, because he has to go on his late next mission. Oftentimes it's heartbreaking for those he has to leave. Traveling on perilous places, from cliffs, just to search for something that needs to be taken care of. Very much like James Bond, there's often things that you can see from that vantage. But sometimes there is a more interesting villain he has to take care of. Someone is causing panic in the city, leaving fictitious notes that leave the authorities baffled. Jet Scott is sent to investigate the situation and to solve the mystery. A mysterious figure crosses the halls of a lobby. To onlookers, it is an elderly woman and her pet monkey. However, the pair leave something in the building. The pair scamper off with nobody suspecting what's about to happen. In a nearby office, Jet Scott meets a familiar friend named Tomboy Turner. Jet Scott recruits her for this new mission. Meanwhile, the device the pair has left is about to activate. Suddenly, without warning, the building began to shake. Jet Scott and Tomboy Turner are in it, and things are happening. The place is shaking violently, and everything is in chaos. With quick thinking, Jet Scott jumps into the fray to help with people evacuating the building. With his accuracy, he rescues a security guard. They're able to escape the building while city workers search through the debris for more survivors. Two responsible for the collapse and scattering. Knocks out Tomboy Turner, now a prisoner. Tomboy Turner awakens to find herself trapped in a prison. Tomboy Turner attempts to take the transmitter that Mother Crane built. Jet Scott, locked in the train, finds timer set, 3 minutes, and Tomba Turner is the next victim. Jet Scott and his men waste no time, head to the location and surround the area. Jet Scott heads now to the location with a device prepared to make sure the transmitter is inert. They find them both. They're able to capture the prey with their fingers, and Jet Scott heads to Tomba Turner's location. Using his device, it's imperative to make sure the transmitter is deactivated. They quickly head to Tomba Turner and are able to bring her to safety, but Mother McCrae's monkey attempts to retrieve the transmitter from them, but is killed in the process as transmitter is activated and explodes. Mother McCrae now holds her little furry friend in her arms. Sadness is around her. She only cries for a monkey cradling in her arms. But it is ironic that all life she took, she only cried for this one little friend.